just going to do the usual checks, make sure we are live. Say it every time, I don't mind talking to myself, but I'd rather talk to you guys, if you know what I mean. Are we live? Are we live, baby? Doesn't look like it. So dancing to my new banging soundtrack in the background. Have I got some good stuff to show you guys today? If I ever get live. Oh. Soundtrack in the background. We are live. No swearing. You know the rules. No swearing. Even though it is a Saturday night. That's cool, cats. Hang out in Tony's games room. I know your mum. So any bad language. I know your mum really well. I know all your mums really well. Oh look, my thing's falling down. Put that up this morning. It still felt like my Critters poster. I have to rectify that. Exciting lives that we live. Hanging out with Tony in the games room on a Saturday night. It's barbecue weather. What are you doing here? Go out. Go and enjoy yourselves. Tony's orders. Yeah, so the rules. No swearing. Please do not say fuck or bugger. I know your mum. I know her really well. As I said, it's Saturday night. She always comes down here Saturday night. I'll spare you the gory details, but yeah, if you misbehave, I shall tell your mum. Right, what did I get? I'm excited. I need deep breaths. I need to compose myself for what I'm about to show you guys. I played the waiting game. I've managed to put my camera down. That's better. That's the money shot right there. I've managed to find my #1 holy grail. And I've got to say, this is what we call mint condition. Minty, like your mum. It's official. But I'm going to make you wait. I nearly bought it a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so I like to do a story. Okay, so I've got a couple of picture frames. Exciting. I got some online orders. I went to my local charity shops last week. Today was an unplanned visit to CX. Shout out CX in Port Talbot. And we went to Retro Stash in Port Talbot. Shout out Retro Stash in Port Talbot. Oh, I'm excited to show you. I still can't believe I'm touching it right now. Ooh, it feels good, let me tell thee. Okay, so let's rewind. Last weekend, I booked my trip to London. Talk about that in another video. Okay, I'm going to Comic-Con in 4 weeks for my birthday. In 4 weeks, so going to Comic-Con in 4 weeks, not for 4 weeks. Going to Comic-Con in 4 weeks, London. So I paid for everything, the hotel, the transport. So the plan was not to go game hunting at all for the next, well, till then. So for the next almost month and a half. But then I thought I do need some picture frames, okay? So I went to, oh, let me get this right. The Range, I think it's called. There's a new Range opened in sunny Neath. And I thought I'll go check it out. Because I needed some picture frames. And check these bad boys out. So, pictures always look better in a nice frame, don't they? And these are perfect. They fit lovely, you know. So this is one of my limited edition. Is a fellow YouTuber, a UK YouTuber, very different league to me. But it's Oliver Harper. Go check out his channel. You probably all subscribe to it. But he did a fantastic documentary on Street Fighter 2, the impact it had. But what's fantastic about this documentary is it's from it's got American side of it, the Japanese side as well, but it's told by a lot of the British players growing up in the arcade scene. So I can really relate to it. Okay, so I backed it on Indiegogo, and my name is in the credits, so go check it out. When the blanket toy comes on, it says... I was going to put Tony Fighter, but I put my actual name in there. Okay, so go check that out. And one of the perks for backing it was these posters. So that's one of them. It did say you get one, you have to choose which poster. And I think I chose the other one, but very nicely give me two. So I can't fault it. So I wanted to show them the love they deserve. But check them out. Look at my boy Bison there. Look at Blanca. Oh my god. Look how good it looks though. I'll give you the full pan so you can fully appreciate these. Yeah, so it's Here Comes a New Challenger. I got a feeling this documentary might be on Amazon Prime as well. This it's really high production quality, Oliver Harper, all his videos are. He mainly does reviews of movies and some fighting games, and some video games. Normally the video games are like movie tie-ins. So I think movies is where his passion is. But obviously he's a big fan of Street Fighter 2 as well, and he did a very good job. Let me tell thee. And the other frame I want to show you is for this bad boy right here. Look at that. These are limited edition, the posters. So again, I'm not putting these up on the wall in blue tack, you know. So I've got that one there. Okie dokie. So that's the reason I went to my local town last week. And I thought, there's not much there, right, in the town, other than charity shops. So I thought, let's go in and have a look in the charity shops. So, I have read this book before. You know, it's like you buy a book and you don't know what happens to these books. The adventure continues. Star Wars Volume 1, Heir to the Empire. This isn't canon now, though, is it? These have definitely read them. It's not in the best condition. I think the book was £1, no more than £1. I can't remember. Yeah, is it Throne? Can't really see him there, look. He was really cool. I remember I read this book, Donkey Kong, years ago. So, yeah, like I say, it's not in the best condition, but I'm just getting this, like, almost nostalgia for books I read back in the day. So, like this one, and it's a very well-written book. Timothy Zahn. He's written quite a few with the great Star Wars books over the years. And friend of the channel, Ricky, shout out to Ricky. He actually collects Star Wars books. So I have told him, once I finish with this is coming his way. I think we had a comment. I got the thing over there. Pazman90. Tony, how are you? I'm good, thank you. It's got my binoculars on. Pazman90. Bison Baby. Oh my god, how cool. Obviously talking about year 2 or Season Pass 2 for Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6. He looks brilliant, doesn't he? At first I wasn't sure with his new look, but I'm very curious to see where they go with the story arc. I love Bison, right? I'm amazed I got this age without having a M Bison tattoo, but I've never really been any good at playing with him. He's never been my main or anything like that, but I just always, growing up, it was M Bison and Darth Vader and Shredder from the Turtles. My big 3 villains, you know. So I'm more curious to see how they, because I thought he died in Street Fighter 5. I'm pretty sure he did die in Street Fighter 5. For him to come back, looks like he's had a rough time. I'm very curious to see where the story goes. Alina, I think I did say before I'd love to see Alina back in Street Fighter 6. So happy days. And obviously Terry Bogard and Maya coming back. I'd like to see King, but it doesn't make sense. I think someone commented on a post I did. I think it was Graham. He's right. If you're going to pick 2 fighting game characters from the Fatal Fury or the King of Fighters universe, you're going to pick Terry Bogard because he's the Ryu of the franchise. You're going to pick Mai because she's the Chun-Li of the franchise. The only other one I think maybe they would have chosen is Kyo Kazangi. Maybe, but out of they're the big 2. They're the Mount Rushmore of the Fatal Fury characters. So I don't know if it's Capcom have selected them or SNK say you can have these 2. I don't know. But from a selfish point of view, how good would King be? So if Street Fighter 6 is it's in my top 5 favourite games of all time. If King was in there, the funny thing is, I don't know if I'd play any more games if King was in there. I'd have to get rid of... They'd all be neglected, do you know what I mean? But, yeah, it's exciting. What a good time to be an SNK fan and a Capcom fan, you know? It's very exciting. And is it the start? Because I was talking to Chris earlier on. Shout out my imaginary friend, Chris. We were talking, thinking... What'll probably happen now, so... SNK have given 2 characters to Capcom, haven't they? Lilo, boom! What is occurring? How are we? Looking forward to the Euros next week. Don't know what happened to England yesterday. What was I saying? Yeah, so SNK have given 2 characters to Street Fighter, isn't it? Let's be more specific. So I predict when Fatal Fury City of the Wolves comes out next year, in a DLC... Or maybe like Akuma in Tekken 7. This is me just fanboying out now, okay? I reckon 2 characters, maybe it's going to be Ryu and Chun-Li, will be in their game. Yeah? And then both fans, us as fighting game fans, the fighting game community, we're loving this. And then they'll go, this went really well. They'll have their stats, isn't it? And who's the most popular characters. And then we'll see... Capcom vs SNK 3, 4, 5, whatever they want to call it, because his SVC Chaos technically was 3, wasn't it? So I think in about 3-4 years we might have another Capcom vs SNK game. Oh my god, what an exciting time to be alive. The fighting game community has never been this good. Yes, it was good in the 90s. I think 95, I said before, was the golden era. We're in the second golden era right now, I believe. Pazman 90, you're going to get Fatal Fury? Oh, 196.4% yes. Will it be a top fighting game, you reckon? Yeah, I do. I think SNK, because King of Fighters 15, the last main game they put out was King of Fighters 15, wasn't it? So 2 years ago now. And the fighting games have come on a long way. That game, compared to what you had in Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and Mortal Kombat 1, they were packed with content, you know, the World Tour mode, story modes and stuff like that. So I think they're going to really get behind it, and they're going to have to, do you mean? Because they're not quite in the big 3, are they? Not yet. I love the franchise. I prefer to play those games than the Mortal Kombat, but the average gamer knows Mortal Kombat, not King of Fighters, do they? Or Fatal Fury, Garou Mark of the Worlds, all that stuff, you know. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. Okay, then what else did I pick up? Oh yeah, I picked up. I haven't even opened it yet. This was on my wish list or watch list on Amazon, and it dropped by £20. I thought now's the time to buy it. Is the Mega Man X collection. So it's Mega Man X Legacy Collection and Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2. I had so much fun playing Mega Man 11. I'm like going backwards. I remember briefly playing, I think it was Mega Man 2 on a friend's NES, early 90s, a long time ago. I wasn't that excited about it. But I'm not a huge fan of Mega Man. But yeah, I saw this. It's normally 60 odd quid. I think I paid just under £40 for it. I thought buy it before it's sold out. It did have to get imported. So you can see there it's got the teen rating. Imported from America, I believe. But yeah, haven't played it yet. Yeah, but it might be 2 discs. It's quite a good weight. Quite a good weight on there, you know. So yeah, looking forward to getting into that. Any Mega Man fans out there? Lilo, I'm going to disappoint you. I'm going all digital now, lol. Need space in the house. Didn't you just buy a new house? Or are you buying a new house? Well, you're getting rid of all your games. Wow. I don't know what. Imagine how much more spare room I'd have around the place, you know, if I didn't have all my games. But you can put me into a cold sweat. Wow, it's a big decision to make. I'd recommend just hanging on to, you know, like 10 games. 10 of your favourite games. I don't know what your collections are like. I've seen your pickups videos before. But like, just you like your Final Fantasy games, for example. Maybe keep 10 of your favourite physical games. I know it sounds strange. When I moved to Spain, I used to live in Ibiza. I did a season out there, basically. But to go out, I sold my telly. I sold everything, right? One of the things I took out, so random, I took, do you know the game Valkyrie Chronicles? On the, I think it was on the PS3 at the time. And they redone it on the PS4. I love that artwork. It's one of my favourite covers of all time. I took the cover out. I had like a diary that I took with me. So I put that that was my only thing gaming related I had with me. But it was just nice to look at. And I didn't own, as far as I was aware, I didn't own any video games at all. Just that one piece of card, you know. So my tip, I'd recommend maybe, it depends how much space you need. But yeah, Valkyrie Chronicles. Yes, that's Christian Smith. What's happening? God, I heard from you for a while. Yeah, that's my tip for you. Christian Smith, yo boss, thought you'd be going out tonight. Looking forward to the Euros next week. I was talking about football quickly. This team England have got, right? You look on paper and you think, this is their year. Yeah, I'm not England. It might surprise you, I'm Welsh. Surprise. I just think England, they're so good as well. I think they'll even better in 2 or 4 years' time. I don't know. I don't know what happened last night. They just don't seem to be functioning as a team. Lilo, thanks, bear it in mind. Yeah, definitely do that. Christian Smith, it's been a long time. Hope's all good. Yes, all is fantastic. It's been, yes, I know what you mean. I got my YouTube Translate going on. What was the other thing that I bought? Now, I did say I wasn't buying any more gaming magazines, okay? But I think I said, unless I can track one down. And this is the one I wanted, okay? It's a funny one, okay? I'll go into it more in another video. I want to do remember I used to do Let's Reads? I want to do a Let's Read with this magazine, okay? But this is issue number 3, okay? £1.95. I remember asking my dad to for £1.95, and he was like, "How much?" My father, I don't know how much money policemen make. My mother worked in a bank. My father was a policeman, and he was like middle rank or whatever, with a lovely house, with 2 cars. And when I asked him, can I have £1.95 for a magazine, he was like, "How much?" kind of thing. It makes me laugh. But I had this, okay. My brother was in a, I think it was like an Easter concert where they go, you know, like you had the playing in the brass band, and I think I wasn't naughty, but I get distracted, let's say. So my father wanted to keep me quiet. So he called into a shop. He said, "You can have some sweets." And he said, "You can have a magazine to keep me entertained whilst my brother's doing his thing." So I was doing, and the funny thing is with this, right? I owned a Game Boy eventually, but at the time, the only system I had was a Sega Master System. So this magazine, I remember being so chuffed with it, like Smash TV there, okay? Again, we'll go into the magazine in more detail in another video, but this is just oozing nostalgia for me, you know? But it always makes you laugh when I see £1.95. It's like, I think magazines now are like £8, or some at £9.99, aren't they? Some, I know there's not many out there, but I just loved this magazine. I remember people saying, "Why have you got a Nintendo magazine? You having a Nintendo now?" Or something. Because we were in the midst of the console wars then, weren't we? It could only be Sega or Nintendo, you know. Comment, Accessory 6. Hey, Tony and Rossi. Rossi's downstairs. He's been helping. He's a good boy. He's been helping with my motorbike. I'll talk about that in a sec. How we doing, Accessory 6? Angry Moose. Hello there. Hope all is good. Yes, hello there to you too. And all is fantastic. I didn't expect many people to be out on a Saturday night. Thanks for stopping on by, guys. So, I went to get those frames, didn't I, last week? And I called in the charity shops. And there's one I like to spend money in, because it's the animal rescue one. And it's just going to a good cause. They're all good causes, aren't they? So I went in and I bought some DVDs, okay? These were three for £1, and I think this one was £1.50 on its own. So it's a 2-disc collector's edition of Die Hard with a Vengeance. Oh my god, I haven't seen this fucking movie for years. Funny thing is with this movie, whenever I think of that, it might be my favourite Die Hard. That's probably an unpopular opinion. Yes, even more than the first one. But the funny thing with this is, I remember we were living down... No, where my nan lived, she used to live right down the countryside. And I actually had a date with this girl, right? And say the movie, and this is the movie we were going to watch. But it was like a couple of my swimming friends and there's a group of boys dating a group of the girls, okay? And I'd only just started dating this girl. And I think we had a flat tire or something. So I didn't turn up. But I was only young. I don't know what year this would have come out. I would have been 14, 15, something like that. But it was just before anyone had a mobile phone. So I had to wait. That was a Saturday. I didn't go swimming till Sunday night to explain, and she was so upset, and she thought I dumped her. And it just takes me back. But yeah, for one, that was £1.50. All the discs I have checked are all really nice condition. But yeah, I thought that for £1.50, and that's been looked after, that as, you know. This one, Superheroes for Real. I have watched. It's a documentary about, I think they're all in America. I used to have this on iTunes back in the day, and I forgot my login for that account. So, I really did enjoy it, right? So I haven't watched it since then. I'd love to have a DVD. So I saw it, and that was the one that made me just for £1 and get another 2 for free kind of thing. But it's basically these. They've got I think they watch too much Kick-Ass, you know. It's basically they've got their backstory, this story arc. Like one guy purposely doesn't wear a mask because he's gay and he was bullied, and he likes to fight justice for the gay people and stuff like that. It's very strange. They've all got their little walkie-talkies. It's like Kick-Ass the movie, but in reality. And I think the directors or the makers of it somehow managed to catch them doing the stupidest stuff and put all the stupidest stuff in this documentary. Or, if that's the best stuff, how dumb are these people in real life? But it's definitely worth watching if you see it out there, okay, guys? I've never even heard of this, but I've heard of some of the actors. Bunraku, I think I'm pronouncing it right. But look at the reviews. By far the best film I've seen in all year. A feast for the eyes. Beyond brilliant. So it's got Woody Harrelson's in it. Demi Moore's in it. I don't know. It looks like a samurai kind of, you know, I like my samurai, anything like that. Vibe kind of movie, you know. So I thought, yeah, check it out. And I haven't seen this, but I've heard... This is in a lot of people's top 10 movies of all time. Is City of God. Is it a Brazilian film or something? Oh yeah, this is the Brazilian Goodfellas. You won't see a more dazzling, compelling, or emotionally affecting movie. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that, and I thought, fucking hell, let's get it in the collection. The box is a little bit on the tatty side, but the disc looks pretty fine, you know. So yeah, I'll enjoy watching all of them. I might watch one later on tonight. Okay, so that's all the stuff I had before today. And the reason we went game hunting today was... stupid. On the way to work yesterday, I'm always lucky or unlucky, to see which way you think of this. So I leave for work about 5:10 in the morning. I only leave work about 2.5 miles away, 3 miles. My fucking chain came off my bike again. But it's lucky, both times it's come off. Basically, it's like little roads leading onto like a really busy A road. And both times, it's come off just before I hit that road, okay? Oh, here it is, my imaginary friend Chris. Gladiator Cop, you better watch that tonight. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, I bought it on my birthday last year, didn't I? Fuck. I still haven't watched it. It's over there somewhere. Yeah, if I watch a movie, I'm going to watch Gladiator Cop. Right, so we've got to get it just in time. My imaginary friend Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. So basically, my imaginary friend Chris came over today to put the chain on my bike. So I didn't go to work yesterday, so I had a joking day off, let's say. I wasn't going to stress about it. I was a little bit worried. Oh my God, I'm losing a day's pay. But I thought, look, it's a Friday. Let's have a games day. So I blasted, absolutely loving Resident Evil 2, the remake. Again, I'll talk about that tomorrow's video on what I've been playing, watching, reading. So Chris came over. I phoned him. I messaged him, is he free to help with the bike? So he phoned. We arranged basically to just call in to our local CEX, which probably the closest one is probably in Port Talbot. Okay, so we went there, and of course they got Retro Stash there as well. Okay, so I went in with, I traded in Diablo 4. What did they give me for that? £18. I'm going to go back to it. Basically, I'm burnt out. I think someone said in the comments, sounds like you're burnt out on it. I loved the game, but then I found myself forcing myself to play it. So I thought, I put it on the shelf, and I thought, look, I get 18 quid for it. When I'm in the mood to play it again, I'll just buy it, and it's going to lose value, isn't it? Because it's been out, I don't know, a year or something, or not even that. So I'll get that again for less than what CX give me for it. And I also traded in. Fuck, what did I trade in? Oh, I traded in 2 games. Oh, that Stardew Valley. That's what I traded in. Tried it. It's a load of people's favourite game of all time. I can confirm it's not for me. More power to you if it's your kind of game. But I just tell you, it's not my game. Ricky Jones. What is occurring, Ricky Jones? Just missed you today, pal. I think we were there till about, I was 11ish kind of thing. But wait till you see what I got. Oh, I've got some cool stuff to show you guys. So I bought, basically, I came out of there. I had £32 trading with trading those 2 games in. So Diablo 4 and Stardew Valley. I think they gave me £14 something for that. So total of £32. Great. I couldn't find anything out. First time ever, I'm in a CX. I bought a few games. But they're all relatively cheap games, okay? So I've been playing this afternoon. The Division, the first one. I absolutely loved the second one. It's made, Tom Clancy's. My favourite Tom Clancy game is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Outstanding game that is. This was £2. And I've installed it because I was curious, does it still work? I know you got to be connected to the internet. And two reasons I want to replay it, is one, my internet here is much better than it was where I was originally playing it. And this was heavy in my alcohol days, okay? So I finished it. Basically, I'll remember the first 45 minutes every night I'm playing it. And then it's all a blur because I was so drunk, okay? And wine and Malibu and whatever else I was drinking. So this is my second playthrough playing it sober, okay? And it only cost me £2. I'm about an hour or so in. I think I've already leveled up to level 5. But these games are just addictive, you know? Next 2 games, I did a short, just basically going through all my PlayStation 2 games. Just fast enough so people can have a read. Just put a bit of music on. It wasn't like a full collections video. I did basically all my games in a minute. And someone commented that I didn't have any of the Gran Turismo games. And I thought, you're right. So I picked up today Gran Turismo 4 and Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. I didn't realise it was called A-Spec. This is a different version of the game. But I really do like the look of this case. Again, all the Gran Turismo games look fantastic. And I wasn't sure if it was, to me, it might have looked like a Nintendo Wii game case. But I can confirm it's got the thing for the memory card there, look. And they had another one there as well, which is in a white, well, the other one was more like a cream, come from a smoker's home, you know. I think it'd been used as something to put underneath the ashtray as well. That cost me, I think I was £5. I That might have been £2.50 or something like that. So again, we're not breaking the bank at all. And I really enjoyed doing my video, but I think I enjoyed watching everyone else's videos more. Do you know the favourite game for every system I did last week? And a lot of people in the game community did like a VR, a video response to it. Accessory 6, I'd like to see you do one of them actually, if you're still there. And Roger Retro Gamer did his, and his favourite game on the Xbox 360 was Crackdown. He said he wasn't a fan of the second one, so I looked at my collection, and I had the second one, and I said, oh, right, okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. He said, oh, mate, it's amazing. This is probably his favourite game in his games room, by the way he was talking about it. I think it was, sometimes, if you play a game, it's the happiest time of your life, kind of thing. You don't know it at the time, but when you look back, you think, oh, yeah, those are really good years. I think maybe he's got a bit of that attached to it. But he said, this game is fantastic. So I kind of put it at the back of my mind. I thought, okay, when I see it, I'll grab it. And I had it there today, and it was £1. Okay? Lovely condition as well. It was there waiting for me, you know. Let's catch up on the comments. I can bring the thing closer now. Angry Moose, Gran Turismo 4 is a great game. You get to drive around the Top Gear test. Oh, is it that one? Is it must be in a Forza game as well. Because I've done that on the Xbox. Remember my cousin had an Xbox 360 on Christmas Day. He had it for Christmas. And that's the track we were doing. Oh, that's cool. Accessory 6, yeah, Tony, it's on my list of to-dos. Yes, I shall look forward to that. Don't forget to tag me in it, so I watch your videos anyway. That's it, VR to Tony Fighter. I'm going to change, I'll talk about it again in another video. I'm going to change my channel name as well. I'm making it smaller, it used to be quite long. It's going to get smaller and smaller. But I'll talk about that in another video. Yeah, I'm loving the Xbox 360 at the moment though. But yeah, look at it, really nice condition. Again, for £1. Get in the collection. So I came out to CX with a voucher for £21 something. Tony is the Stig. Oh, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. I get halfway on my motorbike and my fucking chain will come off or something. I would love to ride around that. And I'm surprised they don't do stag do's or something like. Maybe they do. I don't know. Do people even watch Top Gear anymore? Is it still going? I don't know. So much questions. Yeah, so the plan was, funnily enough, so I had 20 odd pounds, and it's a game I've always wanted, and it's normally about 35 to 40 pound. Don't know if any of you guys got any collection. It's on the PlayStation 2. It's Steambot Chronicles on the PS2. It's an RPG. It's made by 505 Games. I've always wanted it. I've never seen it, so I thought, right, I got a voucher. The PlayStation 2 cases, the game cases, is in really good plastic, okay? So if it's not packaged the best, it should survive the journey, you know? So like, for example, that's why I don't buy Sega Saturn games through CX, or I don't buy PlayStation 1 games, because I don't think they package them the best, okay? So their games I'm strictly pick up in the wild, if you know what I mean. So I thought for a PS2 game, yeah, I'll just go and buy it. Fucking out of stock, innit? Everywhere. So I've set up one of those alert things. But I think I'll keep an eye. I don't want to spend it for the sake of it. A bit worried I might forget about it. But if worst case scenario, I'll take it with me when I go on holiday to London. And because I'm going to do Comic-Con. I'm going on the Saturday. I'm going to hit up the CX just off Oxford Street. I'm not sure what the street's called. Can't remember. On the Saturday. Sunday's Comic-Con, and the Monday I'm going to do a couple of the retro game shops and the CXs. So I'll have a bit of, I'll have that voucher with me, you know. Accessory 6, yes, Steambot Chronicles, fantastic game. Have you got it? You probably got it, yeah, what am I talking about? You got over 2,000 games, haven't you? So yeah, I came out quite unusual. I came out of Port Talbot CX with more than I went in with, okay? Right, so what did I buy? I got two more things to show you. So we went to Retro Stash then, shout out Retro Stash. They were really good in there today, the two brothers. There's one we thought we weren't so fussed on, and the other one's really helpful. But they look and they sound exactly the same. but they look very similar as well. And I thought it was the good one serving me, but then the good one came in, so that's how good the bad one was. So, yeah, shout out, yeah, go check out Retro Stash. They're back in my good books. Accessory 6, yeah, you got that game. Yeah, of course you got that game. So I bought 2 games in there, okay? I bought The Evil Within 2. The only criticism I got of Retro Stash at the moment is the stickers they use. CX sticker. These are like the old CX stickers, if anyone's been collecting for a long time. They're a bastard to get off, but they're really small, so I let them off. And also, nearly everything in our shop is priced, okay? Pretty sure everything... Nintendo, if it's cardboard, the price sticker's on the inside, because of course they know the score. They're not going to put a sticker on cardboard and devalue any of their products. On the back of playing Resident Evil 2, I enjoyed it so much. It's in my top 5 games of the year, definitely, that I played this year. I don't know if it's as good as Tekken 8, but it's a totally different game, isn't it? So I'm thinking I've discovered a new genre of games that I'm really digging at the moment. So I haven't played the first one, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things about this, and as you can see, it was £5. I think £5 about the going rate for these games, but it is CIB Bam Baby. Okay, anyone played The Evil Within? Yeah, I'm looking forward. It's made by Bethesda. Now then, I cannot believe I've got this in my hand, and it's somebody talking condition. Depends how fussy you want to be. This is almost the most mint game I've got in my collection, okay? And it's a cardboard game. It's a Nintendo game, okay? It's a Nintendo 64 game, okay? And before I show you the game, we went to this shop, Retro Stash. I think it was 2 weeks ago. He put a post up. He'd had a lot of stuff traded in, basically. I saw it and thought, that's my #1 Holy Grail. And it looks fucking brand new. So we went there that weekend, and he still had it. Amazing. But it was behind the till, so you could see it behind the till. I could tell what it was. And it wasn't for sale, because he wanted to buy an insert to go with it. So I thought, right, he wants top dollar for this game. Okay, whatever. It wasn't meant to be. Okay, it's not one of those games I've got to have in my collection, but it's a game I've been looking for it for over 4 years. Okay, so I thought, what's another couple of weeks, months, whatever. Okay, I knew I'd get it in my collection at some point. I didn't think I'd have it in this good condition. So the game is Mortal Kombat 4 for the Nintendo 64. Right, you can see it tiny. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There. Okay. But I'll do a 360. Show you all 6 sides. Okay. I'm so happy. Price £55. Spot on. I was prepared to pay 75, because if you look in 75, but in CX mint, it's £75. Boxed with manual is 55. Boxed no manual is 50. The cart on its own is 22. So you are paying a lot of money for essentially cardboard, okay? But it's I might have even ripped that today. Do you know what I mean? It's a faff, isn't it, to get the games in and out. I got to show you the manual, though, guys. Okay. Whoever had this, the original owner, he was looking after his games, and what he'd done, okay, is he'd kept them. The reason they're all mint is because he'd had them flat packed, but he'd thrown away the inserts, okay? And the reason it wasn't for sale when I went in there a couple of weeks ago is because they were ordering that, okay? CX in Port Talbot, apparently, because it didn't have that, we're saying that doesn't count as the box. So it's basically, they're going to give him the money for that, or the manual and that, not that. But look how good condition it's in. this has exceeded my expectation, you know. One quick. Angry Moose looks pretty amazing for a 27-year-old. Exactly. Like, we've all done it. When I used to lend games out, isn't it? Back my generation in comprehensive school or high school, whatever you call it, okay? I used to just lend the cartridge. Someone wanted to borrow any of my Super Nintendo games, for example. I'd give them the cartridge, right? But some people used to bring the whole thing in, didn't they? And I remember, I remember the game, but I can't remember who it was. Someone lent Pro Protector here in the UK, but it's Contra 3 in America. My mate lent the game to someone else, and when he wanted it back, oh yeah, I got your game, and he went, it was at the bottom of his bag, under all the school books. You should have seen the condition on the fucking cardboard. It didn't stand a chance. So far, it's so rare to have cardboards last that long. They did have Killer Instinct Gold in there as well. In that condition, it's from the same seller. I didn't ask how much it was because I've got it, but I've got like a repro case. It's like a plastic case with a printed thing. That'll do for me, okay? If it's still in there in a couple of months, I might change my tune because that's a very nostalgic game for me, okay? So that is the number one Holy Grail I've wanted. That and Rival Schools for the PlayStation. I still want to get Mortal Kombat 4 on the PlayStation because, I was explaining this to Chris earlier on, they're very different. The same game, but where they differ, okay, is on a disc you can fit more content on a disc, can't you? So there's more characters. I can't remember which characters are missing in this one. So I think it's 2 or maybe 3 more characters on the PlayStation because it's disc-based. But this is much faster, smoother. So I like the sound of this one more. But of course, now I got this, when I get playing my N64 again, of course I'm going to want to do a comparison on the PlayStation, aren't I? So I am so happy. It proves I played the waiting game. I knew I'd have this game in my collection at some point. But like I said earlier on, I didn't know it'd be in almost mint condition, you know. So that is, I think I'm going to have to get, if he's still there, Access Area 6, what they call what are they called? Like, you know the things artists draw, and you've got all your PS1 games on. So instead of it just being on the shelf like that, I get a stand for it. I think I might invest in a couple of those. That's a really good idea. And the other thing I'm going to get is a case protector for this, you know, because I want to, this is like a showpiece, isn't it, you know? But like even getting the manual, you know, it's a faff. So the sooner I get it in the protective, to protect it against me, basically. I don't deserve nice things, you know. But I'm so happy, and yeah, great, absolutely great in there today. Yeah, they are. Boom. Check it out one more time, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. I wish they did manuals as well like that, you know. That's a proper book, wouldn't it, you know what I mean? Ricky Jones, sweet Mortal Kombat, baby, you know it. So I've got all the main, some shape or form, the full series of mainline Mortal Kombats. But I haven't got the Sub-Zero game, the other 2 spin-off games on the PlayStation. I don't know. That'll be me with my collector's cap on, because those games are meant to be trash, aren't they? But you just never know. You never know what mood I'm in on that particular day. But I do love me some Mortal Kombat, you know. So that was my pickups for last week and today. So if it's still there, my imaginary friend Chris, shout out my imaginary friend Chris. Thanks, we fixed the motorbike, took it on the block, did a quick spin, got up to 4th gear. So it's working, so I should be back in work. I need to do the overtime now and to pay for all this stuff. But I got 0 regrets, guys. Today was a really, really good day. Okay, there we go, guys. I think we'll cut it off there. How long have we been going for? Oh my god, 40. I thought it was 23 minutes. 43 minutes. Thanks for anyone that watched all the way through. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Go and enjoy your barbecues. Love you. Bye. No problem, dude. Oh yeah, thanks so much, my friend Chris.